Okay, meteorologist Jason Appy is back for his full forecast. Jason, that last story was in Egypt, and it didn't really feel like, Cairo today, but it was still very warm around Maine, but sadly, I guess reality is coming back to us.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Breaking records all across the state, but the cliff, the borrowed time, it's over. Okay, we're getting into the end of summer finally here in November. It's pretty wild, but eventually tonight it's going to cool off. Much colder with rain and snow tomorrow in the forecast. Break out the shovels up north and the raincoats. Coldest air yet, barely in the 40s for highs. And that's pretty much for everybody next week. Let's talk about satellite and radar over the last couple of hours. Here's another round of shower activity. Not going to flood anyone, but in central Maine, you see that rain north of Augusta, also up in the western mountains. We still have this kind of area of warmer air that's in southern Maine, a little bit cooler as you head up in the county with 30s, 40s down east. That's really the last bit of it as we see those showers push in. There's an area of low pressure up in Canada that's really going to be the driving force to spin this cool air down, where you see the snow is happening in the Great Lakes, and eventually that's going to start to transfer eastward. We'll go through the hour-by-hour forecast while you're sleeping tonight. Shower activity, you'll hear it on the roof. Not all that heavy tonight, just scattered showers. It is going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock where the entire state is covered in green and yellows again. Don't expect a lot of lightning, but definitely some downpours. And watch what happens here tomorrow late. You're seeing snow for the first time of the season up north. That's where the snow is going to be moving through. So I'm going to dust off the future snowfall map for the first time this year. And about 2 inches up in Caribou, not too much western mountains. You have to understand the ground is not frozen. It's been incredibly warm here in November for the most part. But we'll say goodbye to this warm air that's just going to hang on for a few more hours. Low pressure is going to form in the Gulf of Maine, and that's going to crank out a big cold front that's going to help to bring down the cold air, especially by Monday morning. Sun will be out. It won't matter. We are going to be in the freeze. And that's going to set the stage to start next week for a potential midweek nor'easter. Now, it's more of a coastal storm, and it's a weak nor'easter at best. For the most part, you have to understand that as we get through Wednesday's timeline, the track of this low is going to depend who gets the snow and how much snow. Hugging the coast, we get more moisture thrown inland. Away from the coast will be colder, but not as much precipitation. Keep checking back in throughout the weekend and next week for updates on the potential storm. It would be right about on time, a little bit past due for Caribou. November 8th is the average date. Bangor, November 21st. We don't quite have much yet, but we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there with the snow. Give it some time. Small craft advisory is up as we get into your Saturday. The seas have come down from about 9-10 feet to 4 to 7. No longer a gale warning. Inland, it is going to be rain, south, snow north tomorrow. Not a lot of accumulation except around Caribou. We'll get a couple inches. Sunny and cooler Monday. Rain and snow Wednesday into Thursday early. It's the storm I showed you that I'm tracking this week. And then we're staying chilly into the start of next week. And how about the forecast at the coast? It's a rainy day and it's 20 degrees cooler. Sunny and cooler Monday, another 10 or so off the high. And then here's that storm. Right now, Sam, I'm keeping the storm as a rain, a few wet snowflakes at the coast, but no accumulation at the coast right now. And then we are staying chilly. This is not one of those situations where we cool down and then warm right back up. We're in it for the long haul. Get out the coats.
Yeah, the days are behind us when, we have one day of rain and it's back to 70-degree weather. It's fall time, and, I think the most happy people out there watching your forecast, skiers and snowboarders,
you got it.
All the mountain workers, they are ready to start blowing some snow and getting some actual accumulation.
All about it. Can't wait.
I know, and like you said, showing the average snowfall totals, it feels like it's kind of been a little bit later start to the season, but really not, kind of right on track.
Give or take a few days, it's right on par.
Yeah. All right. Well, that snow's coming, everyone. Jason, thank you.